Hi everybody, Josiah here, also known as Chilling Silence, and today I'm coming to you from the car on the way to work, stuck in beautiful traffic. But anyway, so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the translations and things that we've been doing, and we're basically laying a little bit of the groundwork before we can do this. Now, part of the reason for this is we want as many of the translations as possible to be as friendly as possible and to be as straightforward as possible. One of the big problems that we have in cryptocurrency overall right now is that it's just so difficult. Like, it's not easy. So if you're not a techie person, I mean, this is different for me because I am a techie person. I've grown up with computers. I know how to build them inside and out. I'm used to doing things like running Linux, and most people aren't. Most people don't care. Most people simply want to pick up an app and just have it work. So one of the things that we're looking at with our translations is having a really good English base to begin with. Now, a lot of this means that we're going through and actually removing a bunch of some of the phrases, I suppose, some of the more confusing talk and the likes. Everything from where we've previously even gone through and disabled the sweeping ability because a lot of people were confused by it, how it worked, what it meant. Even removing the phrase wallet. So I know what a wallet is, and a wallet is where I will keep my driver's license, it's where I keep my credit card. But for cryptocurrency overall, the phrase wallet actually, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense to a lot of new people. I've especially personally found that when you talk to people about a wallet, it just doesn't click. It's got to be friendlier. And so by talking about keeping your DigiByte in the DigiByte app rather than keeping your DigiByte wallet, that's actually an important distinction that we're making. So I really want to make the app as friendly as possible. Unfortunately, this means that it's taking a little bit of time for us to sort out the base, and we're going through and we're tidying up a bunch of things. There's even some translation strings in there from where we originally took the code base from the Bread wallet. At the time, they were looking to support BCH and the Bitcoin BCH fork. Obviously, we don't care about BCH. We're not using BCH at all. We haven't forked the chain and split in two or anything with DigiByte, so it's not relevant to us. So those are some of the other things that we're going through and just tidying up from a translation perspective. So anyway, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and I just kind of wanted to give you a bit of an idea about it and start people thinking more. How can we make the apps friendlier? What is it that we can be doing? What do people expect when they use the app? What's confusing for them? And all that sort of thing. Have a bit of a think about it, and if you have any feedback about ways that it can be improved, ways that we could phrase things better or word it better or onboard new users better. Actually, it's one of the other things we're looking at doing is the onboarding and the kind of the welcome screens. We've got them at the moment in iOS. Going to be looking at potentially bringing that to Android as well, further refining them, explaining DigiID to people, DigiAssets, all that sort of jazz, all that beautiful goodness that people need a quick little introduction for if they've never used the app, or maybe they've downloaded it off the Play Store and they don't have a friend like you to go and help them out. So anyway, some really good food for thought. I wanted to give you a bit of a heads up on some of the translation work that we've been doing behind the scenes with the mobile applications and get some feedback. So what is it that could be done to make the apps even friendlier? Anyway, I hope this has been some good food for thought. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. You can tweet me. I'm at DGBChilling on Twitter. Otherwise, I'll talk to you in the next video. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.